Oh no.
If you have ever visited porn sites, you would know about those hot singles in your area ads. You probably also know how fake they are. These women in pictures are not actually near your area. They are just stock photos from foreign escort sites. You probably know all this well enough not to waste your time clicking those ads. If you were, however, to click them, a chat window would open. You could choose which girl you want to chat with. At first, the chat is free, but soon it would require signing up. Then you have to pay for every minute you spend chatting with the girl of your choice. I know this because I was one of these girls. 6 years ago, I was a student and always short on money. My friend Shannon told me that he had discovered a super easy way to make money. It's not like you're whoring or anything. It's completely anonymous. They don't even know who they're chatting with. Half of us are actually guys. You just have to pretend you're some Nikki or Samantha next door. It's kind of fun, actually, and the company pays really good money. You could work from home and choose how many hours you work per week. All you have to do is dirty talk with some guys you're never going to meet in real life. At first, I wasn't into the idea. It felt like cheating, but then I wondered if someone actually believed that singles near their area was real. Of course not. It was just a fantasy. It was like writing erotic fiction in real time and getting paid for it. So I let Shannon sign me up. The system was simple. The first chat, the free one, was a bot. After the user signed up and started to pay, he got a chat with real people. That was us. Our job was to try to keep them online as long as possible. At first, it was kind of fun. I got really creative while playing Sally, a shy college girl who's desperate for money, Kaylee, a nerdy girl with classes, super kinky and flexible, and Rhonda, a curvy black girl, compassionate and motherly. It was hilarious, and I soon stopped feeling any kind of shame from doing it. Clearly, my customers were enjoying themselves, and since I remained anonymous to fight to them, I had no risk of ruining my future career. I figured I was just leaving this out of my future CV. The money was surprisingly good, and Shannon had told me. As Shannon had told me, and since I got to choose my working hours, it felt like a perfect choice for someone like me who had to study a lot. Of course, there was downsides too. As you can imagine, some guys weren't exactly vanilla. I was by no means virgin, but I got to explore some stuff that I hadn't even known existed. There were the overly violent ones who wanted to really hurt their partner or get hurt. Then there was the ones who wanted me to play a 13-year-old, and then there were the guys that were even into sicker stuff. I don't feel like repeating those things here, but I just want you to know that it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows. Some chats left me really uncomfortable, and at times I didn't know whether I should just log out and ditch a paying customer or keep going. But I kept telling myself that it was all a kind of game, a legal and harmless way for these guys to act their fantasies. It was just talking. They weren't really hurting anyone. Usually I play log, and the more I did, the easier it became. So I was casually about playing with knives and kicking someone's balls. After a year of the job, it became really rare to be actually surprised. There were mostly three kinds of customers. The big majority wanted normal dirty talk, the lonely ones that were more in need of a friend or therapist, they usually just wanted to talk about ordinary stuff, and the super kinky ones. I soon learned to deal with all of them. However, one time, an actually strange guy logged in. He didn't even seem to fit any other categories above. He didn't really want to talk about sex, but didn't really feel like one of those lonely guys either. It's really hard to describe him, so I'm trying to memorize some of the stuff, the first chats here. He called himself the Fisherman. He always wanted to talk about Rhonda. Me. Hi, honey, it's Rhonda here. How are you? He. Talk to me. Me. Okay. What do you have in mind? Smiley face question mark. He. Just talk to me. I can't stand this fucking house. I can't stand these fucking voices. Just say anything. Me. Well, what are you in the mood for? It's really hot in here. Want to know what I'm wearing? He. No, just be here. Please. Me. Okay, honey. What's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. It's these people. They are so loud. I can't take it. Me? So you have loud roommates? He? Yes, I just want silence. I want my fucking silence. At this point, I was really confused, but kept going. Me? Maybe you should talk to them then. Tell them you really need some privacy? I can't get rid of them. There's always someone. Well, on like this, and pretty soon I got the idea that he was probably not completely mentally healthy. The crazy people were pretty rare in the chat, but not completely non-existent. I didn't feel qualified as a therapist. I usually did my best to make them feel better. The fisherman kept coming back. I always knew him right away from the way he wrote. He was in chat for hours. At the time I started to feel bad again. This person was clearly sick and was using all his money on a porn website, usually going on about wanting silence and loud people in his house. Or not. I started to think that there was no people in his house. It was probably all inside his head. The fisherman became so calm a customer that I hardly had time for anyone else. He always booted on Rhonda for hours in a row. It seemed that he never talked with other employees but me. Even when they were playing Rhonda, he somehow recognized me and logged out immediately if someone else was there, saying, "You're not Rhonda." Shannon started to joke that he was madly in love with me, but I saw nothing funny in this situation. My job was not funny anymore. I had become a personal therapist for someone. I tried to ask my boss if I could not play Rhonda anymore, but the fisherman was bringing too much money, and my boss insisted I keep going. So I did, and to my own horror, I realized he started to develop some kind of feelings toward him. Not romantic feelings, nothing like that, but I found myself wondering how he was. I guess you can't spend hours and hours talking to someone without some kind of connection appearing. But at the same time, talking with him always felt like this uneasy feeling, and I was really happy that I was just this Rhonda to him. This is one of the last chats I had with him. I don't know how to get rid of them. There's no way out. I just want them to go away. Listen, honey, I don't think these people you talk about, I don't think they're real. They're not real. No, I think you made them up. And if they're just in your head, then you could stop thinking about them and they disappear. How can I make them disappear? I think you can. And that's what you want me to do, Rhonda? Make them disappear? If that's what makes you happy, honey. You're right. I can get rid of them. I can make them disappear. I can do it. Thank you, Rhonda. I love you, Rhonda. Love is a big word, honey. I'm going to make them disappear now. He logged out. It was the shortest time he ever spent talking to me. The discussion left me strangely worried. You know that feeling when you sense you have done something terrible but can't really pinpoint what it is? I had exactly that feeling. Later that same evening, he logged in again. It was the last conversation I ever had with him, and also the last one I ever had there. I quit immediately after it. Rhonda, what have I done? What have you done? Why did you tell me to do it? What? What are you talking me? What are you talking about? I was so scared that I really got to play the role. I killed them, like you said I should, and now they're dead. I don't understand. They wouldn't stop talking, and then they wouldn't stop screaming, and I kept on until they stopped. And now there's silence. Now there's finally silence. This is making me really uncomfortable. What have you done? I killed them like you said I should, and now there's blood everywhere. I killed my wife and kids because you told me to. This is all your fault. Stop it. This is your fault. You did this, and you will pay. You will fucking pay, Rhonda. I will find you, and I will make you pay for this. I'm going to go now. Don't try to escape. This is your fault. You made me do this. This plan was your plan all along. You turned me on them. You did this. You did this. I will find you, and you will pay. I logged out, called Shannon and my boss almost immediately, told them I'm quitting. I told them honestly what happened and said that under no circumstances could they ever give my identity to anyone. I was really panicking and Shannon had to come to my place to make me calm down. She assured me that there was no way that the fisherman could ever know who I was, even if he was some kind of super hacker. My real name was nowhere on the site. My boss also shared that the company was very strict about the anonymity of their employees. Every now and then, chatters contacted them and wanted to know the real names of people they had chatted with, but the company never gave them out. It was both for safety reasons and because they didn't want to break the illusion. My boss assured me I was perfectly safe, and he was sorry that I was quitting. He asked if I could stay and not play Run anymore, but I was done. Couldn't stop thinking about the fisherman and whether he had actually killed someone, or was it just the whole thing a kind of sick joke? Maybe that kind of shit turned someone on? Shan said this is probably the case. I followed the news, but there was no homicides that would have fitted. I considered going to the police, but then again, I knew absolutely nothing about this person. It suddenly occurred to me that he could be anywhere in the world. Maybe he wasn't even in the same country. He could be Chinese for all I knew. One thing was for sure, after all, if the fisherman had really killed someone, he would have done it far enough to not make it to the news where I lived. I tried to Google if there had been a family murder anywhere on that day, but I found nothing. Shanna kept on working on the site, and I asked if the fisherman had shown up, but he had seemed to be gone. I was happy it was over, and as time went on, I moved on. I haven't really thought about the fisherman for years until yesterday. Something happened that brought it all back to me. After a long day of work, I decided to go see a movie alone. I just wanted some time to myself since I broke up with my boyfriend a couple weeks ago, and everything had been a mess since then. I chose a movie that had been on for weeks so that the theater wouldn't be full. I got lucky. The theater was almost empty when I walked in. I chose a place I considered the best, last row in the middle, and started taking off my jacket when some guy walked up to me. "Is this place free?" he said. From his asking, I could tell, but only barely, that he was foreign. It was so dark in the theater that I didn't properly see his face to confirm what ethnicity or age he was. I nodded and he sat down. I was a little annoyed that the theater was almost empty and wanted to sit right next to me, and I really wanted to be alone at the minute. Why did he sit next to me? There was plenty of room, and then he talked again. "You like horror movies?" Since I really wasn't in the mood to make new friends, and I felt a bit like he was him, I probably explained that I want to be alone. He didn't answer, but he took a piece of paper from his pocket and wrote something on it. I assumed it was his phone number. He then put the paper in my pocket, a bit of an invasion of privacy, I thought, and just walked away. It was weird. He didn't just change the seat, but actually left. He didn't stay to see the movie. I was a bit annoyed by this encounter, but soon forgot the whole thing as the movie started. It wasn't until I was home that I remembered the weird guy who had given me his phone number. I took the paper out of my pockets just to throw it away, but there was no phone number. There was just this text. I found you, Rhonda, and I will find you again.
Anyway,
Well, that was something. Hi. This is what are we reading? And what I don't know what the hell just happened.
This is what am I reading? Not y'all.
Zane just read a creepypasta to start us off. Okay. That last part, like, I was like, okay, this could quite possibly be real, but then that ending happened, I was like, nah.
You had me there in the beginning.
Big old fakeroni.
Okay.
Sitting here in my pink trucker cap. Anyway.
What is this on anyways?
I'm Tom.
It's on r/no sleep.
Yeah, that's a lot of fact stories on that one.
Everything is real on here, even if it's not. What?
Yeah, that's their tagline. That's also the same one that we did, that the Tales from the Gas Station came from.
Oh, right.
Interesting.
Welcome to What Are We Reading?
Yeah, that was...
Alright, episode over. Nice to see y'all.
Zane just read a creepypasta, and we're moving on to a One Direction Purge fanfiction. Simply called The Purge One Direction Fanfic. We're on chapter 5.
Chapter 52. Thump.
Number 15.
Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is somebody else's foot fungus.
Somebody else's.
I mean, I guess everyone likes their own brand.
Okay.
Somebody else's sauce.
We're masturbating in my burger. We're not talking about sauce.
I'm gonna make a brand called Somebody Else's Sauce.
Somebody else's. It has to be white.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, chapter 5. We have been very kind giving you 24 hours to say your goodbyes to these boys. And you have 20 minutes to send them out, or we will come in and take them, along with your lives.
Oh no.
Thanks for clarifying. I know pretty Melanie wouldn't like that now, would she? At last what gets under my skin, knowing that they, or their parents, took down my father. I can't wait to put my knife through their hearts. All at once. 10 minutes. We hide in groups. Niall, still not entirely sure how to pronounce that name. Niall, Liam are one, and Louse and Jin
Liam?
make the other. You hear the sound of their car pulling the chains. Deep breaths, Melanie. Deep breaths. Niall gives my hand a quick squeeze, smiling up at me. The sound of glass shattering alerts us that they are inside the house. Sounds of laughing, giggling, and skipping can be heard. The most menacing thing. Skipping. Come on out, boys. Don't get this poor family mixed up in your fate, the leader yells. I nod towards the door, saying I'm going to go out. Liam and Niall shake their heads, saying we go out together. I guess they just said that with the shake of the head. Mm-hmm. I open the door and see my empty hall. No sounds, perfect silence, footsteps, 2 pairs. I nod and turn the corner to receive a knife in my upper arm. Fuck! I shot the stabber. Is stabber the right word here?
Yes.
Would it be stabist?
Let's just
go with the perpetrator of the stab.
Yeah, let's just say stabber. It's easy. It's quick and easy. And
I shot my stabist, watching as she falls to the ground. The mask not hiding her frown. Fuck. The others seemingly ran off. I'm not entirely sure if they did. Mel, are you okay? Liam, I'm fine. I hear a crash in the kitchen. Jim and Louse are there. I break in a run. Hey, pretty lady. A man in a mask put his arms in front of my face. Hello, I said, sickeningly cheery. Too bad about your father. I felt really bad repeating it, bringing up the memories, he says, smirking. I pull my knife from my back pocket. That's good, because I don't feel bad for this. I plunge the knife in his heart and watch as he struggles to breathe. Or breath.
To breath, yes. We all struggle.
He struggles to breath. I feel good, but more worse, because now I'm a killer.
Oof.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I can respect that.
Understandable.
Well, I'm a murderer. Not really a murderer,
shit.
but I murdered.
I just killed a man. I shook it off seeing Jim and Lewis. Thank God, familiar faces. Jim says, hugging me. Oddly, I hug him back at the gesture, taking him by surprise. Is returning a hug really that weird?
Maybe after you just killed someone?
Jim, move! I scream, ducking as an axe flies over our heads. Liam takes 2 bullet shots to kill him. Kill who? Told you, I say, smirking at Liam. I hear a scream from downstairs. I put the weaker people downstairs so they wouldn't get hurt. Well, you fucked that up. Move, I scream. I break into a sprint. Running down the stairs, I see George and Sophie in the corner, surrounded by masked men. Get away from my family, I yell. Aw, the little girl wants to fight, they mock. 3 shots, 3 dead. Well, ain't you efficient? They turn their attention from the kids and onto me. 2 left. One comes at me with a hammer. What is that going to do? Pretty sure cave skulls in. You ever been hit in the face with a hammer? Not fun.
No,
Really,
I don't.
She hasn't.
I don't want to have that
I
experience.
dodge the hammer
Doge!
and kick him in the crotch. And while he's down, I shoot him.
Fatality. Awesome.
The other charges with the machete. I duck and stab him in the back. Backstabber.
The machete.
Georgie, Soph, I'm so glad you. Oh wait, shit.
I'm so
so-
glad you got to see that.
I'm so
Now you
sorry
can be
you had
killers
to-
too.
Why did you come out? We thought it was you, George says.
What the
close to
fuck?
tears.
I told you not to come out at all. None the fuck.
To be fair, they're like, what, 5?
Yeah, they're like really small.
Oh,
so.
I thought this was the One Direction people.
No. George and Sophie are her little siblings who are very small and need protecting more than the.
Very small and very stupid.
Yes, I was gonna say innocent, but stupid works too.
Potato, potato.
Tomato,
It's okay,
tomato.
don't cry, please. Come on, stay here, I say, pushing them in the closet with Mom. I'm alone now.
I am alone now.
Well, isn't that great? Mel, a voice asks. Carly, I ask. Yep. How are you and Zane? I ask. Good. That's great. Now stay safe. I laugh.
Fine.
I laugh on my. I laugh. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Zane. Glad you're doing fine.
That's always good.
I laugh on my conversation through a door.
Ha 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 ha. Through the
I
door.
don't know what. Okay. I walk upstairs, shutting the door. I was grabbed and pinned to a chair. Let me go now! I yell. I mean, did you honestly expect that to work? I mean, yeah.
If you say it while kicking them in the groin,
true.
tends
But
to work.
didn't say she was kicking them in the groin, but whatever. Sorry, darling, I have to kill you, he whispered. Wheel, that sucks. I bet you pretty hot under that mask, I say, smirking. You bet right, he says, picking up his knife. Well, what if we had some fun before you kill me? I don't want to die a virgin. Plus, anything's lethal, I plead. He unties me, he pulls the mask off and starts kissing down my neck. He unties my hands, throwing me down on the couch next to us.
How quickly did he tie her up then?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. He takes where was it? He takes my shirt off and stands up to take it off his own. When he does that, I pull the gun from my boot and I shoot him twice, then move the body. I feel bad for
The
tricking
old
him.
honey
though.
trap.
Boot gun.
I remember
That's a
doing
good
the
one.
same thing back in Alternia.
I feel
I
bad
don't.
for all this. Melanie. That's Neil, I think. I don't know. I know that.
Girl!
No!
I know that. I follow the sound.
Out.
I follow the sound of the voice, knowing at any moment a masked face could pop out and shoot me, and my predictions are right. As I'm running to my room, the place I predicted Nail to be, I was shoot twice.
You was shoot twice.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. It's worse than being
Shot
shoot
twice?
once. Almost as bad as being shoot thrice. Once in the leg and once in the thigh. Oh, that would hurt.
Twice in the leg then.
I fall to the ground, clutching my leg, using my belt as a tourniquet. I hobble off to my room, not forgetting to shoot the person who shot me on the way.
Can we
I
talk
see
about
nails
how that
standing
was
up.
a singular sentence by itself?
Yeah.
Look.
I see Nail standing over someone. It's Curly. His stitches are open and he's
Merle.
bleeding really bad. Shit, Curly, I told you to stay there. I try patching the wound as best I can. It's gonna have to do. Curly, stay here. Do not move a muscle or you'll probably die. Please stay here. I plead. He nods a little and stays put. At least I found you too, I say, smiling at Nail. Yeah, that's good. Why are you shirtless? He asks as his eyes traveling from mine to my boobs. Hello, eyes up here, and it a weird story for some other time, I say. 3 more hours left of Purge, I say, looking at my watch. I thank God no one has died yet. I mean, except for the masked people,
Boo.
but...
Boo, kill more people.
Nail, this pretty girl can't protect you forever. While I admit she is good, sneaky, and charming, she will die with you if you keep hiding. I know you're up here. Is it this room? He says, walking into George's room. 2 doors down. Then my door bursts open, only to be filled with the sound of gunshots. Liam,
Knock, it's Knuckles.
Liam, I must admit, you are amazing with a gun, I say, standing up. Lying on the floor is the dead body of one of the remaining Reapers. Okay, so the bodies are dropping like flies near a bug zapper, so that's something.
Put the bodies hit the floor, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the entire thing? Yep, okay.
Yeah,
That was an
that
entire
chapter.
chapter.
Chapter 6, Zane.
Okay, there is 2.5 hours left. I'm alive, and so are the boys and my family. That's good until I hear the scream. Boys that must have come from the basement. Let's go. My voice hurts from shitposting at Poppy Pasta real quick. I say, running from the room and downstairs to the basement, carefully maneuvering around the dead bodies until one of them pulled me down. A
I
boy
hate
with a
it when
bullet
that
in his
happens.
back pulled me down, and I beat my head on the floor. He towers above, holding an axe. This is the end. At least that's what I thought until now. Tackled him, pulling his axe and slicing a clean swipe and detaching his head. I jumped up, hugging Nail and kissing his cheek. He stares at me stunned. We then continue on out descent to the basement, making sure all the dead people remain dead. Who screamed? I whispered when we go downstairs. I think it's the curly-haired boy, but he is still alive. That's good. Who's the curly boy again?
I
Curly.
can't remember his name. I don't think his name has been mentioned once,
Yeah,
He's a turtle boy.
they just call him Curly.
which I think is probably the fan nickname for him.
Alright. My mom says from inside the closet, just outside the door where Harry and Zane were crammed there, and there's a body of Reaper. Harry? Harry, are you okay? I asked the door. Harry, I thought I was Curly. I'm fine, but I can't say the same for Zane. Zoe
Okay,
sounds
so
hoarse,
Harry is Curly. I mean, Curly is Harry. Fuck.
like he yelled or cried. That's when I see the blood streaks on the wall. At first I assumed they were the Reapers, but maybe not. What happened? Unlock the door. The click of the lock, suddenly we can open it. There, next to Harry, lies the bloody body of Zayn Malik.
Well, fuck.
He's still breathing, right? If so, I can do something with that. He has to be alive. He can't die. I shriek. There's a puncture just above his heart and no pulse from anywhere. I cry for the first time tonight. I cry. He's dead. If I hadn't
I'm pretty sure she cried more, but okay, I'll give her this one.
been pulled down or stopped to kiss you, we could have been here in time, my mama. Aw, Nail only hurt. Just breathe a line. If he should have died.
If I
stupid.
hadn't kissed you, we would have had time to save him.
I'm so stupid, I cry. Nail and Harry hug me, while Liam pats my back and whispers it's okay. And then I stand up, wiping my tears, and picking up my gun and knife. I turn swiftly and walk upstairs. I lost too many tonight. One?
You lost one.
And that's going to Anna.
2.
Nail!
Actually, you lost 2
2.
because of your stepdad.
And
I
Liam
mean, to
comes
be
slightly
fair,
over me.
2 can be too many.
I told Harry to
Yes.
stay where he was and relock the door. No one else will be killed tonight except them, I mumble.
Anyway, seems like hours pass, even though it's just moments. Luis and Jim remain up here somewhere. I find it weird how the Reapers always come in boots. Wait, what? Even in their pretty bloodstained dresses, they wear big black rubber boots. How else are you supposed to stop blood from soaking into your socks?
Yeah, water.
You ever had your socks get wet? Yeah, that fucking sucks.
It's not fun.
It really kills your murder vibe. Which is good. It makes it easier to hear the two of them skipping down the hall. Always. Both of the girls and both of them dead. Once upon a time, I felt bad about how each of them make up for 1 minute that Zane was dying. Oh wait, but now each of them, okay. Scream. Not just a girly scream, a lot more manly. Damn it! I wonder where I find Luis and Jim cornered by 3 Reapers, each holding very large sword-looking objects. You mean swords?
Die!
I mean, it could just be like blades that aren't technically swords.
It could be Blade
It's
Runner.
a very big blade, but it's not a sword. It's like 6 feet long, but it's not a sword.
It's not a sword, though. It's much too crude for that.
I'm pretty sure it's still a sword. I don't care if it's a raw hunk of iron on a stick.
Ha! You got the reference.
Slowly... Oh god, they're all just carrying Guts' sword!
Oh gosh.
There's only one Dragon Slayer, though. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Dark Souls.
Slowly, me, Liam, and Nail take out our guns and shoots each of them. 3 bodies clunk to the floor. Clunk. Why didn't you guys just shoot them? I kinda yell. They threatened to cut our hands off.
Oh, boo-hoo, you can live without your hands.
So shoot them before they cut your hands off.
Yeah.
Luis whines. How many of them are there? We've killed like 500 already.
No, you haven't killed that many.
I'm pretty sure it's just hyperbole.
I know, but even so.
Ooh, you think you're gonna win this year? I don't think it's a competition. Poor Melanie is gonna die saving it's just like her father's. It comes from a bullhorn. Most likely still outside. I don't know why that line gets me.
Mm.
I mean, the bullhorn's probably outside.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's probably outside. It might be inside, though. I don't know. I can't
I
tell.
doubt you'd be using the bullhorn indoors. Like, that would just hurt your own ears.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck! My ears!
Ah! You just keep yelling, and it keeps going through the
You
bullhorn.
just hear, like, through the bullhorn, fuck! The rage builds up inside me whenever I hear someone talk about my father. You know, your father was a great man. You shut the fuck up!
Yes, let the anger flow through you.
No one else sees he was doing the right thing. How about you come in here instead of hiding your face like a coward? I tempt. How can he hear you?
I don't know.
Yelling this from the basement?
He doesn't respond. Right. He can't hear me.
Oh, Mel. I met your father. Did you know? Before he died, I was the one to kill him and that pathetic homeless man. Is this the plot to that first movie? That
Maybe.
they're bringing up?
Maybe.
My
I don't
breathing
know.
increases. Who is he? You sick bastard, show your face! I yell. Bill puts his hand on my back and pulls me towards him. I hear 2 gunshots and Nail's arms fall from my sides. Jim also falls from behind me. Behind me, I see our friends and next-door neighbors. Before my brain can even react, I shot at least 5.
Daka, daka, daka.
Oops.
Doom. Another one bites dust.
Ah, fuck. She was part of the PTA.
Oh,
Leaving
no,
only
who's going to
Jacob
organize
and
this?
Laura. Before I can grab another gun, gunshots ring through my once beautiful home. Jacob and Laura collapse with sickening smirks on their faces. The sirens ring, letting everyone know that help would now be available. I look down at my feet where lies a bloody Nail. He was shot a little further from the heart than Zane was. Jim, on the other hand, is dead. Yeah, because fuck you, Jim.
It's worse than that. He's
Fuck
dead,
Jim.
Jim.
Heart punctured. Jim, Dad, please don't be dead. I'm sorry for being a horrible daughter, I say, crying, and go hugging him closer to my chest, not caring where the blood went. I then lay him down as I hear my mom come up from downstairs. I sit by Nail, holding onto his hand. Come on, you're a fighter. I know you are. The ambulance will be here in 5 minutes. Well, that's
Damn,
fast.
they called the ambulance? Yeah.
Considering
It's like
the
the
fact
ambulance just kind of roll up.
I'm just
like,
imagining like they
in the
have
movies,
ambulances
emergency
on standby.
in the movies, emergency services are shut down during the purge, so they wouldn't have been able to contact them during this of, hey, there's going to be a lot of dead bodies here.
Yeah, well.
So it's the whole thing of how would they know where to go? They'd still have to go to work at the beginning. They'd still, like, shit. Please keep breathing, I beg. Tears running down my face as I hold him closer. There's a knock on what remains of our doors, and in come the doctors, pulling Nail further from me than he already was.
Oh no, plot holes in fan fiction. Who would have thought?
Chapter 7.
I've spent
Stop,
3 days in the
stop.
hospital, sitting beside Nail's bed, praying he might wake up soon. My mom is making me and my family move away from the States so we can get away from all this. Honestly, it's probably a really smart idea. I was hoping Nail and the boys could come, but only if he wakes up. Nail,
He's in a coma.
I could totally be crazy, but someone told me if a person was in a coma, they could still hear you, so I'm talking to you now, I babble. Did ever think you didn't love something, then have it taken away so you realize it means more to you than you thought? I whisper, obviously meaning him. Only when I couldn't see you anymore, he mumbles. Snail, oh my god, you're awake. His hug, but I might hurt you. I'm going to get a doctor.
His hug!
He chuckles at my stuttering as I run out the door. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
is it finally my turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Can you give me like 27 seconds?
1, 2, 3.
Seems like
4.
hour. Wait, right?
No.
No.
Where am I? Wait, I'm on the wrong
Boys.
chapter, aren't I? We're on 7,
Chapter
right?
7.
Boys! Me and the family were wondering, would you want to come to England to get away with the States and everything? I say quickly. Absolutely,
the
Neil
England.
says. Almost instantly. We leave in 2 days. Meet us at the airport if you want to come. They couldn't. They had to go on tour steel. Even though
Do
they're
you want to
missing
come
half the
to the
members.
England?
Would you like to come to the England with me?
2 days later. It
It
tells me to read it like that.
I mean,
Say
I
that
would
with
have.
the SpongeBob.
Yeah, I mean, even if it hadn't said that, and if that was my line, I would have liked that
Days
anyway.
Later.
2 days later.
Toot.
Toot.
Uh,
Toot.
me and my family, minus Jim, are at the airport. I
Fuck
mean,
Jim.
Jim's
waiting-
dead, so
I'm
I'm
waiting.
pretty sure that's necrophilia.
Don't speak ill of the dead. It's bad luck. I'm waiting to
But
see.
fuck Hitler.
He's dead, that Jim.
I'm waiting to see the boys, but they still aren't here. Flight for London boarding now. The attendant speaks quietly. Maybe they don't want to come. Maybe they like it here. I pick up my suitcase and glance around. I had a good 18 years here, other than this one, of course. Slowly, my mom managed to keep George and Sophie in line with us as we board the plane. I wish the boys were here. I mean, it's like I can hear their voice and Lewis laugh. Wait, no, I can hear that. I spin around and see 4 boys running / limping towards the plane.
Boo!
Melanie, come on. We can't be late, my mom says, nudging me. I throw a sincere look to the guys, trying to say sorry. I can't help but wonder if they are going to make it to the plane. Probably not.
I'm sorry. I can almost hear them. Wait, no. I
Wait,
can't
I
hear
can't
them.
hear them. Okay.
Oh,
I fucking
fuck.
hate that. Fuck this. Those boys were supposed to die.
You okay there?
Well, yeah, but like, I just hate a story that at the end everyone lives happily ever after besides Jim. Fuck Jim.
Jim and her ex-boyfriend are dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my line after Horribly So Flight.
Yes.
After Horribly So Flight with George and Sophie asking me, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And my mom tuned out watching some movie, leaving me to be bothered by them and a baby crying
Wow.
next to me. But finally we landed. London looks much nicer than America. This is America. So much more peaceful. George and Sophie ran out playing outside the airport while me and
They
my mom
immediately
grabbed
got called cunts.
all the bags. Suddenly I look over to see George and Sophie aren't where I left them. George, Sophie, I yell out. People turn to give me weird looks, but I just ignore them. Why do they give you weird looks for yelling children's names out. It looks like you're
Oh God, it's the Americans.
looking for these two. The Irish accents I love. Now you guys made it on the plane.
Don't die there, Zane.
And Sophie and George, what did I tell you about strangers? I stay laughing. I hug the boys looking out where Neil and Harry were shot. I hate to break out the reunion, but Mel, could you come help me with these? My mom says stumbling towards us carrying all the bags.
Trying to carry all the bags, I guess.
Pushing all the responsibilities onto your mother. And kinda maybe. Turns out the boys bought a house just down the street from us since Jim and Zane were born in the same town.
I was?
3 days apart. Wait. Oh, fuck me. I'm looking it up. Zane Malik
Malakath.
birthplace. He was born in Bradford, which is
Better than
in West Yorkshire, meaning that Jim was born in Bradford.
Jim was bored inside Brad?
Apparently, Jim was British this entire time.
Ah, shit. Nice.
Many years were shared, but we are grieving together. Nail took me out on a proper date the second day we were here. He even asked me to be his girlfriend. For now, everything is alright. No purge, no problems, everything is great. At least for now. Thanks for reading. Comment if you want a sequel or something. Hope you liked it. And next chapter, update.
Okay, I know I haven't updated this for a while, but this book is almost to 800 views, and I'm so glad and happy that people actually read and like my story. Now, one last thing I was wondering is if I should make a sequel or continue the story a little. I really like this one and the reaction I got. If you want, you guys can send me in a request for a sequel, and I'll start as soon as I can. Thanks with so much love, Peyton. I guess that's the girl's name.
Thank you, Peyton, for making this. Sequel is started. Zane?
Huh? Hope you liked it.
No.
Next one.
Oh, wait, there's more?
There's one more one.
Update.
There's a sequel announcement. No, next one.
No. Sequel is started. I have started the sequel. Be patient. It may take some time, but even I'm excited. Please read if you like this book. Love, Peyton.
Lots of emojis.
Gasping emoji, 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 hard eyes 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 emoji, heart, 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 heart.
Cool. So,
well, thank you, Peyton, for making this.
Yeah, this was very enjoyable. It was quite funny. We're saying this like she's gonna find our channel.
Everyone, find this person. I don't know if this one's actually a repost by a person or if Peyton actually is Boring Bitch01. But find the original author and send her these episodes.
Yeah, like totally.
Get us in touch with more authors. We already got a comment earlier from October about the fact that her sister is trying to find the episode we did with her.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
It was like in the chat while we were reading this.
Yeah, I was in the middle of reading when it popped up, so I couldn't reply, but like
I replied.
Yeah, I saw. So interesting.
But yes, so get us in touch with this author, please.